Hi guys, welcome back to our hideout. I would like to call it that, but welcome back to this. I don't want to say to my channel. I'm trying so much to avoid it, but I am glad that you're back here to chill with me for a few minutes. Like every day, I'm from church, and it was a good thing. Mixed feelings, honestly. Mixed feelings, honestly. But I thank you guys. You've been following previous um the previous stories that we've had in here. So I thank you guys for looking in with me. Your girl, Julie Vera, Amote Vera. Thank you guys for looking in with me. I'm glad that you guys actually like what I'm doing here. It's not that serious, not really that deep. I am not a motivational speaker, first of all. And but I'm glad to talk about the things that are affecting my life in one way or another. And for some reason I think some of us are going through these things. So you're welcome. Chill with me for a bit and enjoy this one. Honestly, enjoy this one. This is good. This is going to be late. Anywho, so my highlights for today. Yeah, I'm from church, of course, but my highlight for today, guys. That's why I said in the first place, I had mixed feelings today. Overflow services. Okay, for people that don't understand this, like the overflow is a place where you're led to sit because probably you came late and inside the church is full. So today it's embarrassing because for me to even have this conversation because I woke up so early and I thought I would get to church on time, but guess what? I arrived 20 minutes late. Yeah, a few things here and there, like moving around this room, and for some reason I was late. And I am disturbed that me when I'm early at church, like people still be coming into church inside the church till like 30 minutes later. But me when I'm late, apparently the church gets full very quickly. Honestly, my sister knows how much I don't like sitting in the overflow. I be complaining. I'm like, it's better. I would have just stayed home anyway because after all, I was going to watch the church on TV like I'm doing it here. So, um, okay, that kind of, yeah, it kind of makes me really sad. I was so sad when I saw them closing the doors as soon as I got there. Like, no sooner had they locked the doors in my face. In my face. That was so disturbing. I love to sit inside church. I feel like I'm more part of the service than when I'm sitting in the overflow. You guys, I don't want to discourage you from sitting there. When you get to church late, just bear. Late comers, I mean. They do not eat the flesh. So yeah, that is my highlight for today. Like literally encouraging you to be on time for church, like you are on time for other things. Be on time when you're going to fellowship. Hmm. Prepare in time, like Saturday evening. Get what you're going to put on, put it up there ready, prepare everything, the kids and what. get to church on time. Because sometimes I see when I get to church, like for us, we praise and worship, and then when it's time for the word, you see some people getting their bags to go, and I feel bad because sometimes because I know that some people have other responsibilities somewhere that they just want to drop by at church and then go back to those things. So, oh, it's very good to actually attend every segment of the service. It's amazing. And today I did not, because I literally got to church when there were announcements. Anywho, yeah, you're welcome. So today, um, I've been asking God to give me the right thing to say every time I come here, because I be going through a lot of things that I'm like, I should talk about that. I should talk about that. I should talk about that. But when I get here, I'm like, no, maybe not, because every time I come to talk, I literally have uh like the spirit speaking through my ears, telling me, don't talk about that. You're actually going through this and this. So, not to take time on that, today I want to look at self, like self, more at the self. Like last week, I mean the other episode, the previous episode, I was talking about forgiving yourself. So as a person, I have had some identity issues here and there, and in most cases, I have neglected myself. I found neglecting myself each and every time, and actually just to make way for others to feel better about themselves, because I am an emotional person, and I feel so bad when I see someone going through something bad. When someone comes crying or not crying or complaining about a situation that is going on in their lives, I want to help even when I can't, even when I don't have the capacity to. I want to help. I want to provide solutions. I am already recommending things. Like I love, but I find myself overdoing it at some point. So today we are looking at loving ourselves the best way. The best way. We love you to love ourselves in the right way. So self love, I did not want to. I don't want to Google define it. I don't want to Google define self love. I want to define it according to my life. To me, self love is giving myself grace, forgiving myself, respecting myself, setting boundaries for myself, and making myself happy. So that, to me, that is self love. And it comes with, of course, other things, but self love, that is it for me. Love myself, do things that actually help me grow. So, yeah. So, we are going to look at, today, guys, today I came with peace, like my name, peace. Peace has to prevail, no violence. So let me tell you guys, I know some of you don't think by by making others feel, no, by putting yourself down, you're actually making people happy. It's not like that. You see how we say respect, how people command respect. I need you to respect me, respect so and so and so and so. One of the best things, I mean, okay, one of the best ways to show that yourself, that you're actually in love with yourself, is respecting yourself. Hmm? You respecting yourself over self criticizing. Am I saying it right? You respect yourself more than you criticize yourself. So, let me Google do it here. Let me Google define it, not do it. So, self respect to me, or to what I try to search here, could be talking to yourself, as you would someone you care about. Like, you talk to yourself nicely. You don't always be like, you're like this, you can't do that, you can't do this, imagine you did that to the other person. I actually i actually am a victim on this one, because there are days, or there's a stage in my life whereby I was so careful with whatever, you know, the way I communicated my feelings. I did not respect myself at all. That when someone asked me to do something, I'll do it for them regardless of how I feel about it. And then if I did not do it well, I would now start criticizing myself, telling myself how I could have done it better. And yet, I, I I've come to learn that there is no best way of doing things. Like there is no best way of doing things. Someone will always come out with a better solution. Like, you might come up with a solution, and then someone comes and makes it better. So you have to respect yourself. Mm? Do not over criticize yourself. Applaud yourself when you've done something nice, or when you've actually given it some effort. You're like, "Hmm, at least I did." If you do not respect yourself, there are people out here who are ready. There are people who are ready to make you feel like you can't do anything, even if you're doing something. If you keep criticizing yourself, me, I'm not good at that. There are people who do those things well. That and that and that and that. There are people who are actually ready to make sure that you don't do anything, like, who are ready to show you that you can't. And those are the people that actually love themselves, because some people have mastered the thing of making someone feel less than is me loving myself. Stegera actually gave this effort. Tick. Yes, I did. Instead of criticizing everything you're doing, every effort, anything, you look at your life and you're like, maybe I could have been a lawyer and I didn't. Maybe I could, so and so probably left because I did not treat them well. I could have done better, or I could have done better at loving them. No, everything you're doing genuinely from your heart. Apart from, don't hate people when I'm from your heart. Everything good that you're doing from your heart, whatever the outcome is, before you look at how you could have done it better, applaud yourself for actually giving it effort, because it takes a lot to give something effort. Again, with respecting yourself, do not put yourself in situations that will make you hate yourself. I understand there are things we do to please, and at some point, they may not be the best way of respecting yourself. Read, get to know that the way I'm speaking, does it give me respect or actually takes it away? Because you cannot be the younger, you're vulgar all the time. I mean, you're not even respecting yourself a quarter. You're not giving yourself half of the respect that you should give yourself. The way you conduct yourself in public, the way you handle arguments, the way you dress, probably. Yeah, yes, because you have to dress appropriately for where you're going. So you care about all those things. Am I looking good? You know, take care of yourself. Take care of of your health. So yeah, so that is like, for me, that is one of those ways you could really, really respect yourself. So also, in loving yourself, know that boundaries. Know that boundaries are love. You're not being selfish. You're setting, and you see, if you don't set those boundaries, people will use you, people will disrespect you. You will just be there anyhow. You're falling out of line. You're all over the place because you've not set your boundaries, and people will take advantage. People will take advantage of you from every corner. Guys, I have, I've, there are people I've seen in my life, and they really have no boundaries set. They can change anything at any time. I think I've been like that before, but these days I really don't care. I have set boundaries, and if one person doesn't like stay like if one person doesn't like it, it is well. It is one of those ways you can set your boundaries. And it's like you rest, you say, I'm not going to do that. Someone tells you, oh my god, we have Angela is here, or there is this trip, come go with us. You just say no, you're not going, and that's it. You don't even have to explain to somebody why you're not going to do anything. Rest up, rest up. Make sure you rested enough. You cannot, you know, even the mind that has been overused can't, you can't keep your mind in at work all day long, all night long, and you think you're going to do anything well. Stepping back from some things that do not give you peace, you just be like, ah, man, this is draining me, and I am not going to do it. You stepping back from anything. Protect your peace at all costs, guys. Protect your peace at all costs. Because if you don't, no one is going to do it for you, because no one is inside your mind. They don't know how tired you are. I've realized that some days you're going to come and tell somebody, ah, Monange, I don't have money, bulungi, but you see, you're telling someone you're not doing well, won't stop them from asking you for money or telling you what they want from you. So you either stand your ground and be like, I have this kind of this money, and I do not think I can help your problem. Set your boundaries. Don't let people use you. Don't let people drain you. Ibajagamba, wait, a girl, that girl is, like this, what. But at the end of the day, they will admire you for one thing, that your boundaries are tight and no one can cross them. Some people should know how to speak to you. People shouldn't speak to you anyhow. Because you see, boundaries will create a very good, very good, what can I call it? What can I call it? They will create an atmosphere around you that even when someone approaches you, they will approach you with respect. They will approach you with calmness. They will not just come to you anyhow. You should see how we look at our elders. Like, there's a way, if I can use an example, like fathers in a family. The way kids go to their mothers is just the same way they go to their fathers. Especially when they have grown up and they have matured, they will put themselves together. Daddy, what? Yeah. Even when your dad is like cool, like what? There's a way you will put together for that yourself. You put together. You'll put yourself together for that man, because there is some. There's an atmosphere. So you learn to create your boundaries and make them tight. Anything that does not give you peace, out, outside. Another thing would be accepting where you are while you're working toward better. Accepting, accepting where you are, accepting where you are while you're working to get better. That is that is a key thing. Accept that right now, even though I would want to fly, the money I have can only afford a border. and let it be with you. Don't let anyone, you like you don't need to be fully healed. How can I say it? You don't need to be fully healed for like to deserve love. Hmm? Growth and self-acceptance can exist at the same time. Like, I'm on a journey, but I am okay. Like, allow yourself, like, this is where I am and I love myself. I don't have this, but I love myself. Um, this is not working. Like, this relationship has ended. Yeah, but I am okay. I am well. I am well. I'm not going to talk about forgiving yourself. Choose yourself daily. Choose yourself. Even when it doesn't make sense, choose yourself. Because if you don't, no one will. Guys, this is a very important thing for me. This makes so much sense for me. It makes so much sense in every way. Because if I tell you how many times I have chosen other people, and guess what? So, and no, I love my friends, I love the people in my life. But at some point, I never knew how to live without my friends. But today, girl, I am okay living with myself. And I have also come to learn about adult friendships. Woo! Friendship is what you make it. If you show people that they are everything or they can detect when you're happy or sad, nevertheless, and it has been amazing. It's been amazing to know that I wake up in the morning and I'm like, girl, you need this, you deserve that. Because people can use you and leave you there high and dry. Choose yourself daily. Choose yourself. Choose to do something for yourself before you even think of anything. If a relationship has gone, yeah, it's okay. I know it hurts when you lose someone you've been with for a long time, because the adjusting to the new situation is not easy. But you can do it. We can do it. It's just that, like, how our mind is built, like that change. Like, I was reading that book, The Alchemist. I have shared with a few friends of mine that the guy in that book, everything that happened was because it rotated around the change. Can you handle the change? Are you ready when the change comes? Are you ready to get out of the usual? Hmm? Are you ready to get out of the common that you've been used to? So that I understand, but guess what? Life goes on. If you look back to the people you chose all those days, all those times, and they're no longer there, and you're still here, that means if you chose yourself, there's nothing to regret. There's nothing good like choosing yourself. There's nothing good. I'm not married and I don't have kids. I'm not yet there. But I feel like even when I get married and I have kids, I will want to choose myself. Because me choosing myself will help me love the other people, like the people around me. Because when you don't choose yourself, you're always, oh my god, I'm feeling so bad, because that's how it happens. You don't choose yourself, you start hating yourself, and when you hate yourself, you cannot love those around you. Because there's no way you can tell me you're in a very toxic relationship and you love yourself. You don't love yourself. And if you don't love yourself, you don't love the other person. Sometimes we are blinded. We are blinded by the fact, the things that are there, material things or the physical things, and we think we love these people. We don't. Because I think me is that what I know is that the best way to love the other people is loving myself. Is that when I love myself, I am able to love the other people because they are part of me. You understand? So yeah, I can't wait to hear your thoughts. This was a bit, yeah. So yes, thank you for watching. I can't wait to see you next time. Amotsi Vera.